Good morning, Big Rapids. This is Big Rapids Buzz with Chris Long, and Bruce Borkovich is not here today and won't be for again a while because he's out politicking. He's running for supervisor of Big Rapids Township, and so we have Lori Brock on. You're going to be the guest co-host today.
Wow, thank you. I'm honored. Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate you not being here.
No. He's doing a good thing. He needs to be.
No,
he
I
needs
know.
not to be on the radio.
This is true.
So yeah, Tim Hahn is running against him, Lori.
Oh my God, that's something. That's all I can say. That's just something. I wish him luck. A lot of luck.
Peace be with you.
Peace be with you. Yep, it's precious.
Yeah. So anyway, Lori, you're the guest host, and we have a special guest on.
Really
with us.
special.
Very special. Yes. We have Angie from Illinois, and she has a special story because she's not just connected to the Illinois Goshen situation, but you also have a house in White Cloud.
Correct.
Yes. So tell us who you are, how you got involved, how long you've been in the area. Have you always lived in Illinois and then bought a house in White Cloud, or vice versa? How'd that all go?
Well, my husband and I, we were looking at houses in the Holland to Grand Haven area because my son lives in Grand Haven. And the realtor, she said that she had a property up in White Cloud that has snowmobile trails. And my husband's ears perked up. And so he came out to see it and fell in love with the property. And we bought it October 21st, 2022.
Very nice.
Yes, so for a year and a half.
Was Lori the realtor?
No,
No,
I'm sorry.
can't get them all.
Who was the realtor? Anybody in this area? If not, okay, then never mind.
She's in Holland.
Okay, perfect. Okay. So how did you get involved with the Goshen thing?
So back in March, when we were at home in Illinois, my husband and I were watching Tucker Carlson, and Tudor Dixon came on and started talking about this Goshen thing. And needless to say, me and my husband's jaws dropped to the floor because we had no idea about Goshen and the CCP and all that.
They kept it
Everything.
pretty quiet, didn't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
Yep.
So you basically found out about the same time we all found out, or at least we all really learned more about it other than just what was ever in the Pioneer.
Right.
Right.
So March of 2023.
Yep.
That's right when we found out, too. Same time.
So needless to say, shocked, wondering, did we make the right choice?
Moving to White Cloud or having a house.
Buying a second home in White Cloud. Upset, obviously.
Yeah. Because you're downriver.
Yep. And embarrassed. Like, we don't want our friends to find out that we didn't do our homework. So
You know what? You really didn't have a choice, though. None of us, even people that lived here, had no clue what was happening. With all their NDAs and their secrecy, it was very hard to find out any information until it actually hit us. So you weren't alone. We're all in this together.
Yes. So it was July, early August, just perusing around Facebook, and somehow I came across the Goshen, no Goshen. So I joined in early August.
Yeah.
And so reading all the posts and everything, getting informed. So September 6th, it was a Wednesday, because Amanda Piker, she's leading the charge. She's my co-admin on the No Goshen, Illinois. She posted something in the local Mantino page regarding
Kind of like
Goshen.
our Ask Big Rapids group. Yeah.
Exactly. And for whatever reason, because she mentioned Goshen and I'm already on the No Goshen, the algorithm, that page just popped up on my Facebook. And so I read it, and I immediately notified Amanda. I'm like, oh, this is really, really bad.
Yeah.
And So I talked to her about what's going on up here in Big Rapids. And I said, we have to work with Michigan on this. Because if we fight this alone, we're not going to win. If they fight this alone, they're not going to win.
Correct.
So we need to fight this together and show a unified front.
Yes.
So
I mean, that's what they're doing against us. They have their unified front mentality right out of the Democrat or communist, all of it. This is all the same. Anyway, their playbook is the unified front, so we have to use their stuff against them. And
Exactly. So I said, we need to mimic our Facebook. I said, well, can you create a Facebook page?
Yeah.
That's what they do. That's what they did in Michigan. Mimic it to look like the Michigan page.
Yeah.
And what I will do is I will contact the admins of the Goshen, Michigan, and tell them what's going on in Manteno. She created the page, and I co-admin because I'm not really good at that.
Yeah.
And she was getting a group of people together because Pritzker was coming to the old Kmart building on Friday, September 8th. And so I don't live in Manteno. I live by Manteno, so I was not able to attend the protest that she wanted to display in front of Pritzker as he was arriving to the old Kmart building because I was up here.
Right.
And so she gathered a small group last minute because they just literally found out about Goshen a day or two
Before.
Like September 4th, September 5th.
Yeah.
So it's like right after Labor Day, I want to say. So I immediately on Thursday contacted Jeannie Ives, and she was our representative in the State House.
Yep.
About 14 years ago. She ran up against Bruce Rauner, primaried him, who was the governor before Pritzker. And that's another story. She did not win that primary. Rauner did. And Pritzker ended up winning.
Yeah.
And so then Jeannie also ran against locally. Sean Kasten. He is a member of the U.S. Congress. And a lot of dirty politics on the Democratic side.
Oh, of course.
I mean, that happens.
Yeah.
Gee, really?
Yeah.
You mean that's happening? Wow.
It even happens in Illinois.
Strange, isn't it?
No
we've
way.
heard this over and over and over.
I mean, they would take her signs and take black spray paint and put the C word.
Oh, don't give the people up here any ideas on the other side.
They do it. They would do it because they do everything.
They stole our signs and everything.
Called
Exactly.
MDOT on us, tried to get our signs removed. I mean, this has been nonstop, the harassment.
Yeah.
So, knowing that she is still fully vested in the political arena, I called her, spoke to her assistant because she was out, and turned out she didn't know anything about this Goshen thing. And then Jeannie was not able to get to the protest on Friday, and instead she's been really like on the forefront of this. I mean,
That's
with
great.
her Breakthrough Ideas podcast, she's on the radio on AM 560 every Sunday night. So she has been just really wonderful on getting things accomplished. She got the Illinois Freedom Caucus involved.
Wow.
So that's awesome. So that's kind of how it started. And, then I contacted Tonya.
Yep. Tonya. Love Tonya.
And told her what was going on. And I said, well, we would like to join with you guys.
Yep.
That's the only way we're going to be able to beat them. And she absolutely loved the idea.
Yep.
So I said, well, I'm coming up to White Cloud next weekend.
Yep.
So then we got together with a group of us. And then and I brought some gals, and
We went to Jimmy's.
Yeah, good
I
old
remember
Jimmy's.
that. Yeah, we had
Nuevo.
a big group of people go.
Yes, we did.
Yes.
Both sides coming together, strategizing. I think how long were we there? 4 or 5 hours?
It was
It was
quite
a
a
long
long
time.
time.
Yeah.
It was
And it
quite
was-
a long time.
It was a good meeting. I
Yeah.
mean, when you bring people together for a common cause, it just empowers you because
Yes.
what we didn't think of, you guys think of. And now we actually went from that group to getting Marshall involved. And We're talking Indiana.
I mean, there's people down in
Louisiana,
Florida, over in Maine, there's Texas, Arizona, all over.
all reaching out to us now.
That's
all
good.
the time.
That's awesome.
The phone's ringing off the hook.
We're actually making you know how they have a plan book, how the CCP comes in and takes over. Since they're doing that, we are also making a playbook as well to show people how to fight it.
Oh, don't tell everybody all our
Oh my
secrets, Lori.
goodness.
Come on.
I was just telling Angie, all right. Anyway, we're working together to stop this. I'll put it that way.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I have a friend in Arizona. She said, there's a battery plant in Phoenix area. There's a battery plant coming. And I'm like,
Fight it.
oh, well, if you want, I can co-admin the Facebook group.
Yes, yeah.
I can, kind of be the
It's
the
all
guy.
about getting the word out. That's
Yeah.
really what it is. And it's amazing that you guys experience the same thing we experienced, where you guys were caught off guard. All this
Completely.
stuff happens behind closed doors. These people that have been in office. What do you know more about? Is there any similarities between the people in the Kankakee County Board of Commissioners and our Board of Commissioners? That what you know? Tell us a little bit more about the stuff that they've done or doing behind closed doors. Then we'll parallel and see if there's any commonality.
You're talking about the
Are you talking about county commissioners or are you talking about their township?
For the either one. I don't know. Okay. I don't live in Illinois. I don't know how it's organized.
They basically pretty much did everything they did up here. So there's really, I don't see any real difference.
But the Board of Commissioners that voted for it.
Yeah, everybody voted for it. There's a lot of people.
Were there NDAs signed?
I believe so, yes.
Wow.
And there's people that are on the board that didn't know what they were
signing for
and what this was all about.
Yeah.
And several have come to us and said that they've regretted their vote.
Yeah.
And they they'll try
well,
to help
actually,
us out.
that's surprising, because your people seem to regret their vote that were voted for it, where our people, they are so arrogant. They don't see anything wrong with it. Hey, here's a question. Do you have a pro Goshen, Illinois group?
No, we do not. We do not have an opposing
Really?
Goshen group.
That's amazing.
There's something going on up here.
Yeah, that's amazing.
So there's nobody opposing it or opposing you guys.
Correct. That would be correct. The only people that really showed up, I went to this one meeting where they actually had somebody from Goshen come.
Yeah.
And I can't remember when that was. October.
I think it was October, November, December, something like that. I remember it was live streamed.
And there was people standing. It was in a gymnasium.
Yeah.
There's probably,
that's when the zoning board, I think, right?
I believe you're correct.
Yeah.
I believe you're correct.
That was also when Robbie Doobie came. And
Robbie Doobie.
Yes. We got you hooked up with Robbie Doobie, I think, didn't we?
Yes.
I don't know how that happened.
We were I know
Let's
that we were
keep
trying.
Let's keep it mysterious.
Yeah, because there's a funny story about that. So with that meeting, that zoning meeting, there was 700-800 people. I mean, the place was packed, standing room only. And I kid you not, the only people that were for Goshen were all the union people.
They don't even have a union.
They don't even have a union. They will. In fact, they're against unions in a huge way.
Yeah.
Well, so because they're supposed to be like the trades to get the building up and running, the plumbing, you can't hire a non-union person.
Right.
So those were the people. They didn't even live in Manteno.
Wow.
And the union put out communication like, you have to go to this Manteno meeting and wear your union, this particular union shirt. And I want to say they had them specially made.
Yeah, they were green.
Yeah. And they had them specially made for the meeting. And those were really the only people that were for the Goshen things.
Because they would benefit. They would get some sort of job out of it, some sort of money.
Temporary job.
Yeah. Ooh, whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
All that and make everyone else suffer.
Exactly. So fortunately, we don't have the
animosity drama. Yeah, that's a good word.
down in Mantino.
That's great. I wish it was like that up here, but
me too.
people are arrogant and they are hard-headed, and they drank the Kool-Aid. They drank. Well, no, they didn't drink the Kool-Aid. They ate the what is it?
The powder?
The powder. The powder that Chuck
They licked
was.
the powder.
Powdered Kool-Aid. Or the Fun Dip. The
Oh,
Fun
yeah,
Dip.
Fun Dip.
Yes, Chuck's Fun Dip. They
Yes.
had too much of it.
Yes.
Yep. What was that on the Up Chuck with Chuck moment? Yeah,
So, yeah.
he when he was talking, he made some really interesting comments at that last meeting, comparing the Communist Party to the Republican and Democrat Party in the United States.
That was the stupidest
bedroom-
thing you could
Oh
say.
my
Bedroom
God!
Yeah,
I
the
can't-
bedroom interview. Yeah, the bedroom.
Yes, that
this
was-
big CEO, the redneck behind the cherry desk, doing an interview in his bedroom. Wow. I mean, he couldn't go rent a hotel lobby or do it from his office that he's telling everybody that he's got downtown. He couldn't do
That
that
would have
professionally.
made more
He's going to do it
sense.
from his bedroom.
Yeah, that was classy. That's all I got to say. Classy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you think that the Communist Party is just the same as the Republican?
No, I do not.
Okay, just checking, just making sure.
Probably more aligned with Democrats right now.
Yes, for sure. I'm interested to know if there's any listeners other than the obvious people who are listening just to get information. I'm talking about you, OTG. Anyway, I'm wondering if there's anybody that actually legitimately believes that the communists are just the same as the Republicans and Democrats.
I would hate to think that anybody could be that dumb. But you know what? The way I've seen things lately, you never know, especially in this area, Chris. I've seen some really, really, really dumb comments out of some people that I thought were smart. And my opinion's completely changed now.
Yeah.
But
speaking about that, Lori, did you hear who's running against Tom Coons?
oh my God, yes, I did. Couldn't believe it. Isn't that the McLiar?
The McLiar.
The McLiar.
The McRepresentative.
The McRepresentative. Yep. I believe she was fired from McDonald's, but she's going to run for state rep.
I don't know about that, but
That's what I heard. I mean, I don't know, but I can't imagine. I imagine Tom's feeling pretty secure in a seat right now. That's all I can say.
There's two people going up against.
Well,
that wasn't very strategic on their behalf. Two people from the same group.
I scratched my head on that one.
Yeah, like why would they do that?
So I'm not. Didn't you? Michigan already had the primary.
Right, but there's an August primary.
Oh, there's an August primary.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just now getting into Michigan politics in the last year because eventually we're going to leave Illinois.
I don't know if Michigan's the place.
I was going to say, if Goshen comes in, we might all want to leave and go somewhere else.
That's true, but you know.
Where are you thinking? Where should we go?
I'm on blind faith that
we're going to win.
That we're going to
we're going to win.
Yeah.
No doubt.
I'm
we'll
sure.
prevail.
When can you guys replace your people?
2025.
You have to wait a whole nother year.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Yes.
You can't recall anyone either.
No.
Illinois law prevents that.
Correct.
Wow. You know what? I bet you you know who's when she gets into the state Congress, if she tries to, or if she does.
Oh, she'll have that, so you can't recall them too.
Yeah, she'll probably do that. Oh, we shouldn't be giving her ideas. She's probably not thinking for herself. Probably being told what to do anyway.
Yeah, this is true. This is true.
And then the other person, did you hear?
Oh my God. The other one, her platform, I guess she's running on is legalizing prostitution. Now there's something you want to run with, you know? Tom honestly has to be laughing. He's got to be going, oh my God, I got this in the bag.
Tom has to be laughing. This is just
We're laughing. We're laughing about it. I'm like, come on.
This
you know?
is just absurd.
Prostitution. And what was the other one? Strippers and
strippers and
dancers,
ballerinas.
Or ballerinas should be considered and respected the same way.
Yeah.
Really two good platforms. I don't know.
We got the proof. It's right there. She was talking about it. Then there was something else that happened with the GoFundMe or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I guess she had a GoFundMe page just recently because she didn't have enough money for food for her family. But I guess she doesn't realize what it costs to run for.
Exactly.
I'm amazed.
What the heck is going on?
I don't even know where people.
Deranged.
It doesn't make sense. That's why I'm saying this is like a really bad dream where you go up and you're like, no way is that happening.
This is back at this and just.
It should be a movie. It should be a
No,
movie.
there's too much. It's too much stuff for a movie. This needs to be a TV show.
I know,
like a Netflix series. Yeah,
8-part series.
Oh, there's more than that. There's a multi-season.
True.
stuff.
With-
There's a whole prequel
could-
season,
and it
then
could
there's
spin off
Yeah.
in many different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because of the different people and their
Background,
personalities
yeah.
and backgrounds. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It would make for interesting watch, that's for sure.
That is for sure.
Well-
So, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, I like to call myself the Mackinac Bridge
Oh yeah, that's true.
because I'm bridging Illinois and
You are.
Michigan.
That's
together.
nice. That's
Yeah.
good. That's
Yeah.
really
The
good.
bridge
Yes, you
Yes.
are. Yeah.
because I'm affected in both places.
Yes, you
Not
are.
only in
You're,
Illinois,
you're double affected.
I'm also affected in White Cloud.
Yes. Yeah.
And
Well, It's
I've
so
got the
good that
sign
you're.
in my at both houses. I have the Michigan sign in both houses.
That's great.
That is awesome. I don't know
Has
where
anyone
this
stole
came
your
from.
sign yet?
No, they don't know where I live, and they're not going to travel out to Illinois.
You know what I thought was interesting is somebody, I don't know who it could have been, but somebody put a no Goshen sign on the Goshen property in California. I was loving that.
Oh, that
That was beautiful.
that was awesome.
I sent that sign out there to some people. I
Oh,
know.
did you?
I
And they
did.
put it up?
That was
oh,
awesome.
That
Yes.
was awesome. I bet they were angry about that, but what a great picture. I was so proud. I'm like, you go. Yeah.
Oh, that was definitely well planned.
Yeah, and the other thing is, I told Amanda that we need to have signs, yard signs,
Yes.
and they have to match the Michigan ones.
Yes.
Oh, that was perfect.
So the only difference is theirs says Illinois says Mantino on
Yep.
it,
Yep.
but that's the only difference.
Still a
So
good
I really
sign,
wanted
though.
to
Combining and
Yes.
like unifying us
Yes.
as a group.
Yes.
And that's good because how many people do you think are in Mancino?
a Mantino.
Or Mantino, I'm sorry.
Oh,
Is it not Mendocino's Pizza Place?
I know I'm hungry. That's what I'm thinking,
It's only 8:30 in the morning.
Oh my God. I like the breakfast burritos, right?
I've never had it.
They may not
What are
have
you
it.
talking
I
about?
don't know. I forgot how early it was.
Anyway.
Well, it's a small. It's bigger than White Cloud.
Yeah.
Okay.
And how many is in Big Rapids?
We're probably about 4,000 people in Green Township, and then Big Rapids has 12,000 ish.
Depends on whether
On
you count the
school. I
school
know.
or not.
Yeah,
Oh.
it's kind of iffy. With school,
There's
there's a lot of
44,000 in the county.
kids. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Mantino's not as big as 34,000.
So
But you know
44.
what?
44?
Yeah.
44,000. Yeah, no.
Really? Mantino's smaller.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I was thinking. I've been watching those Kankakee County.
They're huge.
They got
Well,
like
you're just
50
asking-
representatives in there.
You're just asking for the Mantino, the town of Mantino.
Oh, you're talking about. Oh,
That's what you asked me.
Yes,
oh,
you did. You
Yeah, I
did.
did.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's right. How big is in
Kankakee?
Yeah.
Oh, I would say it's probably about equal to this county.
Well, cool.
Then how do they have so many representatives in those county meetings?
Well, Illinois has the most politicians or most, help me out here.
Delegates or
Not delegates, but we have way too
Representatives?
many levels of government in Illinois.
Yeah, because I'm watching these live streams, and you got the guy in the center who's I think was part of the MED, the development corporation down there. The last time I checked was when they were trying to buy the property by the river, and there was like 4 rows with 5 or 6 people in them, all with microphones, and they're all county delegates or something, and they're all voting, and there was like 30 people in the room total that were voting, while in the way back of the room was the constituents. I'm like, how is
Wow.
that set up?
That's a lot.
Yeah, what's
Like I said, we have way too many levels of government in Illinois, and hence why our taxes are so high. And along with that, we have one of the states with the most school districts.
oh
So you compare that to Florida, where I think they have like 70 school districts. We have like 500.
oh wow.
Wow.
I'm just giving out a
Yeah,
off
just
the
a
top,
guess.
but we have the most levels of government that are unnecessary.
Wow.
I gotcha. Now, I was just kind of curious on your insight on this. When you've been fighting it, have you noticed that the people that are for it are getting something out of it? Or do you think they honestly think that this is going to help? Because we kind of were, given the impression of one thing, and then as it's gone through, that one thing has changed. They said, you need jobs. Well, we don't need jobs. We had 1,800 jobs available here. They said, we're going to get paid $62,000 a year. Well, they're not. It's down to $24 an hour averaged. It's like one lie after another as it's kind of coming to fruition sort of thing.
Go answer that question. Then I got to follow up. Sorry.
Okay. The only, like I said, there's really not citizen pushback like it is here. So
then the elected officials that are pushing it, what are they saying?
Oh, well, of course, it's going to bring jobs and it's going to bring, innovation and.
How is a manufacturing plant going to bring innovation? It's not an engineering center. I don't get it. Yeah. Oh, we're going to improve the process a little bit. Ooh.
Well, Pritzker wants us to make Illinois the battery belt.
Isn't that what our Witchmer is doing?
Pretty much. And so we're fighting back because we don't want that.
Well, Mantino's fighting back. Unfortunately, Belvedere.
Where's Belvedere?
This is a great one. Belvedere is by Rockford. Okay,
Rockford,
not Rockford here.
Okay.
Rockford, Illinois.
What are you talking about?
Belvedere.
Rockford, Illinois.
Okay.
Okay, so it's north.
Okay,
we're almost to Wisconsin.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that Belvedere plant, and I forget, I think it was a Chrysler. I could be wrong. So if somebody says that I'm giving out fake information, I'm not. I just can't remember. But I want to say it was Chrysler at one point, and then maybe it turned over to another car company, and then they laid off and closed the plant, and now this battery plant came in. And I was remembering when I was watching
another battery plant.
No, this is the first battery plant.
What do you mean? Goshen 2?
No. Different
Completely
battery.
different, I think.
Oh, so there's another battery plant.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember watching Biden's State of the Union address, and he brought up the Belvedere plant, and he said there's going to be 1,200 jobs or 1,500 jobs, something like that. And I'm like, wait a second, scratching my head. And I researched, they just laid off 1,200 people.
Right. So it's not really 1,200 jobs. It's just hiring back the same 1,200 that they lost.
Right. And I believe the layoff was February last year.
And he said it this year?
Yeah, he just said it.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even watch his speech because it's like, why?
I couldn't watch it either. It made me sick.
I find that very enjoyable. Because I'm waiting. I just want to see if he gets through it, and
or falls asleep.
Or what he's going to do, wanders off, mumbles.
Yeah.
It is
Sniffs
interesting.
Sniffs anybody. I was waiting for who was it, McCarthy? Or no, it was Johnson.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to rip up.
I wish he would have, but you're
my
not supposed to.
Awesome.
It's a government document. You're not supposed to do what Pelosi did.
Right. But his facial expressions were priceless.
Yes.
I was laughing.
I did watch the TikToks of those.
I did too.
That's what I watched.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Well, Lori and I are talking to Angie from Illinois, and we're going to continue this conversation after these messages from our local sponsors of the Big Rapids Buzz. You're listening to WBZX Big Rapids on B1039. You're listening to WBZX Big Rapids on B1039. So we have Lori, the co-host, and we have Angie, our guest from Illinois, and we have another special guest that just walked into the radio station. We have Tonya.
Oh my God, not the infamous Tonya, right?
Oh, but it is.
Woo! Tonya's here. Hello.
Hello. You are Miss No Goshen.
I am.
You're the one who started the group.
I am.
How did that start?
Actually, if y'all remember, it started when All Things Goshen was on, and then they couldn't handle the people that they had. I mean, there was only like a measly 800, but apparently those admin could not handle us, so they shut it down. Then, remarkably, I got a phone call from a gentleman by the name of Thomas Gray. He asked me if I would create a group for everybody to be able to have a voice, and that's when it all started.
Oh, I can
Oh,
just
my
hear
goodness.
now coming on and making a post about, oh, look, she didn't even start it herself. She got told by people from the outside to start the group. Oh, my gosh. Ah!
And then I'm going to have to say to her, well, at least my people are real and they're brilliant. What do you got?
Good point. There's not like 8 or 9 different personas for the same person. That seems to be a lot what's going on the Only Things Goshen page.
Well, yeah, they don't want to stand behind who they really are, so they got to pretend like
Who's
they...
this Mark A.W.?
Oh, and the anonymous.
Yeah,
There's a lot of anonymous.
Tons of
oh,
anonymous.
man, a lot of people that don't want to talk. They want to talk a lot, but they don't want to say who they are. You can't really stand behind any words if you don't say who the person is that's saying them.
Tonya, did you hear about Tracy Ruel running against Tom Coons?
I heard about that, and I am not at all lying here, guys. I was sitting in my living room in my chair, and I saw that, and I literally, out of laughing, I fell out of it. I did. I'm like, she's just done lost her mind. Wait a minute. She lost her mind a long time ago. We're aware of that. But she is a Democrat going up against a Republican, seriously, that has way more experience than she'll ever have.
She had a lot of experience at some job, though, didn't she?
McDonald's, I heard, but I heard that she wasn't very nice.
That's what I heard, too.
I heard that, too.
I heard she was rather bossy.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of,
Imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that. Exactly.
When you stop and you think about it, I wonder how many Happy Meals it took for her to take down in a day.
What? Say that again?
I wonder how many Happy Meals it took for her to take down in a day. Happy Meal.
Oh, okay.
So apparently, they call them Happy Meals for the children, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have 5 children, you're making 5 children happy.
Okay.
So how many children do you think Tracy is?
I don't know.
Maybe 100.
100.
And yet she's still not happy.
Wise words of Tonya.
Serve more Happy Meals,
Maybe,
Tracy.
how many more Happy Meals does she need to become happy?
A lot.
There isn't going to be enough to make her happy. Now she's flipped. So now she's going commie.
Angie, how did you meet Tonya?
Well, because I wanted our Facebook page to mimic the Michigan one, I reached out to her and Tonya, you could take over with that.
Angie,
You have a better memory than I do.
Angie reached out to me through Messenger. Apparently she must have saw my No Goshen, and she saw the beautiful signs that Lori has. So she asked if I had a problem with her using our name, No Goshen, but then put Illinois at the end of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, go ahead, absolutely. And then she asked if she could use one of Lori's signs so that people, and I'm like, sure, go ahead. And so that's how it all began. And here we are a year later.
9 months, 8 months.
8 months.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. You're like a few months behind us. But to me, it's a year.
Yeah.
Okay.
Has it been a good year?
With all the people that I have met, I have to say that is the one great thing out of this.
Yeah.
Is all the beautiful people that I have met. Anything else about any of that, that ain't beautiful. No, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
But Angie is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, she is.
Thank you.
So, how many have you had the same experience down in Illinois where it's brought a lot of people you've never known or brought the community together that people never? So it has worked that way.
Oh, yes.
So I guess we all can say thank you to Goshen for bringing us together.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
Thank you, Goshen.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chuck.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. I was wondering, are you dealing with the same down in Illinois that we are here with the divide?
No.
Yeah, we already asked her that in part 1 before the commercial break, and you didn't hear that. She literally just told us in part 1 that She has nobody that's for Goshen, that's promoting Goshen other than the elected officials over there. And there's a bunch of elected officials down there that are now that don't like their vote. They wish they voted differently. They're unlike up here. They're apologetic.
At least they learned. You know what I mean? And I can understand how at first.
So, Amanda, what they're telling me is everybody down there through this, or Angie, I just called you Amanda.
I knew what you meant.
So down in Illinois, you guys don't have pros that are targeting you. Digging up everybody's.
Well, that would be a better question for Amanda. I think she and some people that are very vocal
they've been tried to just be silenced.
Yeah.
But by elected officials.
I would say it would be by elected officials
Right.
But there's no like organized group.
No, there's no progos.
Yeah.
You're lucky. You're very, very lucky.
Yeah.
That's what I was just about ready to say, because, it's fine to have your opinion, but it's not fine for what the progos are doing to us.
Yeah.
Right.
Condemning people, trying to slander people. There's so many things that they do that are just not truthful. And it's very frustrating. So you're lucky you don't have those people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other thing I have to say is that you're very lucky that you don't have people that don't live in the community, but yet they want to tell you how to live.
She has the union people that were at one meeting that wanted to have Goshen, but they didn't even live in the area.
They were there for money. I mean, that's the thing. That's pretty typical, though. The people that are pro Goshen are there because they're being offered something, or be it money or jobs or status or something.
So Tonya, up here, obviously there's the progos saying, "Oh, it's the jobs," and the elected officials are saying that up here. But down there, it's just the elected officials saying, "Oh, we'll bring so many jobs."
There's really not the pushback. You might have maybe one or two citizens.
Well, you guys are pushing back, but there's no opposition to the opposition.
Correct.
Right.
There's no. I'm sure there's probably a progo citizen here or there, but considering that they want to open this Goshen within a very short distance of schools and residential and a senior center, that is alarming. And also it would be next to
the concrete.
Thank you, where there are explosions.
Yeah, the concrete facility.
So you got that. And apparently some years ago there was an explosion that threw some stuff over to the Kmart roof and damaged the roof.
And it's still damaged. Yeah.
So
imagine that, Mr. Chuck, your closed loop system, and can't have oxygen and have a big old piece of concrete coming through and disrupting your process. It makes a lot of sense to put it there. Real smart.
And of course, within a short distance of an elementary school.
Wow.
And that's
scary because of all the toxins and stuff that they're going to be handling too.
Yeah.
Who wants to be near that or have your children near that?
And that's probably why all this NDA, because obviously
People
would
would
have been
be
pushed back on it if they knew about it sooner.
I have a question. Down in Mantino, do you guys have in your township a business operating out of the basement of your township hall or city hall?
No, I don't believe we do.
You mean that doesn't happen everywhere?
Yeah, that's really.
I was just gonna say, I thought that's what happened at everybody's local town.
Oh, because ours has a business in the basement that no one really knew about until now. It's kind of weird.
How do you get your internet?
Comcast.
That's normal, yeah.
Yeah, normally I think that's the biggest
some
provider.
hokey poke guy living out of wherever.
No.
Yeah, we got
Tonya,
some
what do you
crazy
have to
things
say?
going on.
I just feel sorry for them, because you know what? If you have to go and manipulate people just to get your junk that you call internet, use our money to get your towers or tower.
Towers, there's 3.
Towers.
Oh, wow. So there you go. 3 towers. And think that you own it. I mean, it's sickening. It's just really sickening.
Yeah, and
They're horrible people.
Well, we were looking for money that was supposed to be coming back to the township. I didn't see any
Well,
of
yeah,
that.
I heard it was in the sum of like $1 million+ plus.
Yeah.
that it costs to put it there.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
we're
between all the
sure-
towers and all the money that's been spent on that
Yeah.
crappy company.
and
we're-
that never had good internet to begin with. It
Right.
was such a ripoff.
And even Chapman, there was a post or something years ago, I think around 2019 or 2020 when they started expanding, and after it was built, it was something along the lines of, someone wrote an article about, well, it's kind of slow or something like that, and he goes, well, it might be, Chapman said something along these lines, don't quote me, but it was like, well, it'd be slow, but it's there. It's at least the internet's there. So he's basically just checking a box. Yep, we accomplished the internet. Woohoo!
even though it's a horrible internet
It's-
and overpriced.
It's
and
slower than 1990.
Yeah. It's like the most outdated system, and we were supposed to be happy with that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, well, it's nice to know that you didn't have that. I mean, maybe we should ask other people. You know?
Well, Mantino does have its secrets, but that we'll have to save for another podcast.
Oh,
Oh,
boy.
yes, yes.
But
Intrigue.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can't wait. When are you going to be back in town?
I got a girls' weekend next weekend, so I'll be back
boy.
in town for that. And then we have some guys coming the following week to help us clear out a couple more trails that we discovered that we have on our property.
Oh,
Nice.
nice.
Yeah,
How many
so,
acres do you have?
About 76.
Wow. That's
Wow.
nice.
So you came up here because you love the natural beauty of the area, I'm presuming?
Yeah.
You didn't come up here to look at a smokestack and a chemical
You
factory?
didn't come up here for jobs? You didn't buy a second house for a second job?
No.
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 That's weird too.
Yeah.
That's what they were telling
Are
us
you
was
sure
going
it
to
had
happen.
nothing to do with any kind of money?
Positive.
Wow, everything is strike
you-
out,
do-
strike out.
Do you guys, are you funded by dark money down there? Your group?
No.
No?
Oh, we're told
Are
that
you
we are.
sure?
I'm positive.
We've been waiting for our checks. And we
I
even
thought
said
you
was
had
dark
it,
money.
Lori.
No, I have dark horses,
I
not
gotta-
dark money.
Yeah. Did you
That's
get
what
your
I
check?
got confused. I'm sorry. I'll take the blame for that. I said Lori had our dark money, and it just didn't. Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't get my check. Or I'm a
Stallion
paid-
Did you get the
ate 'em.
check, Tanya?
If I did, I didn't see it.
How about your paid protester check? We've been called those too. I didn't get my check for that either.
Somebody said I got a check, but I think they lied to me. Because I didn't see it in my bank account.
Oh shoot! Wow,
So all these things that we're being told that we are, and we're
not
getting,
a lot of truth there, is there?
No, because we've been at this fight for a year and accused of many things. I have no dark money, although dark horses. I never even protested, but I got called a professional protester.
I protested, but it was the first
Yay.
time I ever protested in my life.
So we were the virgins of the protesting.
Yes.
Yeah,
And we got called professional, and now we're the
that
virgins
must mean
to-
that we're really good at it. If we're professionals, that must mean that we're unbelievably good at protesting.
Yeah.
Good job.
You
Congratulations. Thank you. Thank you so much.
That just really. What about you? Is this your first time ever doing anything like this, Christopher?
Absolutely. Well, actually, no. Well, at this scale, yes.
Did you get paid any money?
No.
You
No.
either, huh? None of us got paid any money. Yeah.
I think Angie has all of our money, and she just doesn't want to
You the
split it.
dark money source.
Oh, she did buy a second house.
Yeah. I did my second house. Hey, that's our escape plan.
Ah, well, you chose the wrong escape plan. If your escape plan deals with moving into the area that also has it, you didn't plan that out too well, did you?
When I bought the house in October of 2022.
1? Oh, 2?
Oh, see, you would have never known about it because
Yeah.
they kept everything quiet.
Yeah.
So you would have never known that Goshen was coming here at that point.
Whoa.
How do you guys educate the community down there?
The Facebook,
Facebook?
is huge. And I don't know if you noticed that our group is closed. Our group is
Yes.
not public.
Yeah.
That could be why we don't have the drama
Yeah.
Yep.
that our paid instigators are going to show up on.
Paid instigators. That's what we could call them.
Or
Then they
are
get-
we the paid instigators?
No, they're the
No,
paid
they're-
instigators.
We're the unpaid
We're the
inst-
unpaid instigators.
You know, last year, actually, there was about like 10 of us that was saying that, you know what, they have to be getting paid to do their job because Or maybe they got fired and just had to ramp it up to show that they were good. Because last year they wasn't too good about being agitators. They kind of spin it a little bit. That old and Mark A.W., one of the same.
One of the same.
I'm convinced this one. What about Sally Weber?
Sally Weber,
She kind of disappeared. Didn't
she comes out and about every once in a blue moon. Only on OTG, though.
I think she's a fake account.
I think there's a lot of fake accounts.
Yeah.
I had one fake account, and everyone's still angry about that.
And you know what? Isn't that funny? Because that really made me mad because I knew that there was other people that didn't go by their actual name.
Yeah.
For whatever their reason. But yet when you did it...
Oh, it was a great big deal.
It was.
My Lord.
And when everyone made a big deal about it, what did I do? I shut it down.
Yeah.
Yep. You confess and shut it down.
Yep.
Yeah, but then by him confessing, it was like made it almost worse.
Yeah.
Than had he had just closed it down and not have done anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
But there's no pleasing.
Well, you can't please people like that. They're just like I said, they're here to instigate and to try to rile us up. The best thing we can do is just ignore them. I feel that way anyway. I don't like to argue with them because they're so insignificant.
Yes, they are. Insignificant.
I remember, I want to say this was back in September. I joined the Only Things Goshen just to see what they have to say.
Yes.
And I kept quiet for about 2 weeks. And then somebody posted something about, I don't even remember, but my response was I remember that the lawyer that was hired is like an ambulance chaser, for lack of a better word.
Oh, Doobie?
Yeah, Doobie.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not going to be quiet. The nails are coming out. So I found an article with him in the North Dakota and how they successfully got the Chinese out. So I responded and I said, no, this is who he is. He's an excellent lawyer. He managed to get the Chinese out of North Dakota. And lo and behold,
who was it?
Oh, I don't know who did it, but I'm sure it's TRR. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But
the McRepresentative.
The McRepresentative.
But all of a sudden, a couple hours later, my comment is gone. Mm-hmm. And then not too much soon after that, I couldn't even find Only Thing Goshen because they blocked me.
Oh,
you got
my
blocked
God, you
too.
blocked me too.
No.
Did you get blocked, Tonya?
I did, but it wasn't by TRR. It was by TH and M.
Genghis Han?
Yes.
Communist Han?
Yep. And I really, did you guys feel bad the other day when he found out that we have somebody running up against his wife?
Oh,
I didn't feel bad at all.
I heard
After
he was
what he's
really
done?
angry.
I got my popcorn out. I'm like, this is awesome.
Like he thinks that we're just going to sit down and take all that abuse for the last year? No, Tim, sorry.
Well, here's the reality. We would have never, ever looked at replacing the Register of Deeds if he would have kept his mouth shut. Would you have even thought about that?
I would have never thought about it.
Well, but I have to take it one step farther. Yeah, I would have thought about it, regardless of whether he spoke a word, because of what she did.
These are rumors. Rumors.
These are rumors.
Yeah. Rumors less opinions.
The rumor is...
What'd you do?
She was given information to TRR and Jim Chapman about...
Do you know for sure it was her?
We heard it was on her desk.
Oh.
Our files were on her desk. Is what I was told.
These are rumors. Rumors.
These are rumors.
Yeah. Rumors less opinions.
The rumor is that Tracy and some other people went up to the courthouse and they spent better than almost a full day.
There were 6 of them.
At the courthouse, and apparently Karen Hahn was providing them with information about Lori and her divorce and whether she lived in her horse trailer, which I would live in her horse trailer.
It's got a nice trailer.
Yeah, it's got living quarters. Hello. Just saying, FYI, What's the point in having a living quarter trailer if you're not going to live in it, right? Anyways.
And what does that have to do with Goshen at all? I mean, honestly, other than to pull up dirt in people's lives, which to me is just a really tactless way to handle things. But game on.
When you're desperate.
Well, no, they're comparing it because I went out and got the FOIA request against Chapman. He was a politician. Are you a politician, Lori?
I'm not a politician, but they sure thought I was going to be a politician, so they were making a whole slam campaign against me.
This was after they found out you weren't.
Absolutely. But yet they still came after me. Maybe because I'm loud. Maybe I'm loud. But you know what?
They call you Lion Lori.
Oh yeah, Lion Lori. I've been called that repeatedly. And, Pretty Pony Princess. Oh, wasn't that the name of the website? Yeah, PPP, you down with me?
What the heck?
Is this a Michigan thing?
No, they nicknamed me the Pretty Pony Princess. Well, PPP, so I'm going to run with it. You down with me?
I got you.
I want some beat music. Can you give me some beat music?
Come on, we got to get some beat going here.
That was I know he's not very hip-hoppy, is he?
I know.
The boop? Thanks, Chris. That was a good account.
Yes, no, maybe so.
I think that was me.
No, really?
What do you guys all think about?
What are you?
Why do you think that the progos are so adamant?
Well, didn't somebody get a lot of money for their property?
Oh, that's some of them, definitely.
Yeah.
That would be TC.
Oh, what about the
TC? Oh, yeah.
She has a loud voice, and she got a lot of money. But
I hear it's about like 18 million, and didn't she buy like
a house in Baldwin, from what I understand?
For like $1 million.
Yeah, but she can run her mouth. Well, she's out of the safety zone, but she runs her mouth about the stuff here. But like I said, she had 18 million reasons why.
I don't know. Maybe she's going to get more, and the thing is contingent on.
Maybe. You never know, because because they're definitely after us and after.
I mean, if she got that money, most people would just shut up and leave and bye.
Wouldn't you think? Other than sticking around causing problems.
Right.
But no,
so
she
maybe
sticks
there's
around.
more money on the line.
There could be. There very well could be.
So, up here, Goshen is suing the township. If you didn't know, they're suing the township in federal court.
That they want to come to, that they said that they wanted to welcome in and they wanted to be a part of our community.
Yeah.
And then literally the next week hit with a federal lawsuit.
Yeah. And
who
then
comes into a community like that?
Exactly.
What a jerk.
Exactly.
Oh my.
And then Goshen is suing one of the people that they sold their land to, Steve Fenstermacher. I don't understand why they're going to sue a Green Township resident just because of a breach. Yeah, that's what it is. It's ridiculous.
They're in a financial hardship.
So, is Goshen suing you guys? Or are you suing Goshen?
The Concerned Citizens of Manteno and a gentleman by the name of Brian Kovaka.
Great.
They are suing.
Yes.
And
that's great news.
Yes. And the whole court document is on the No Goshen-Illinois.
Wonderful.
Put a plug in for that.
Yeah.
So
No Goshen, Illinois.
Illinois. Plus our website.
Tanya, you're going to have to get that over to our site, that document.
I will.
And then
absolutely.
Our website is www.nogoshen-illinois.com.
Nice.
I do want to point out that I have a picture because the are moving into Manteno.
Uh-oh.
I want to say...
Wait, hold on. Just like a couple weeks ago, we're not allowed to say forgot. That's a bad word. We can't
communist.
Say China.
You have to say communist, not China. Yeah.
Anyway, continue.
So apparently...
Do it again.
What sound effect are you using?
A buzzer.
Evil.
Oh. Okay, apparently there's 15 of, I'll use quotes, them living together.
Oh,
and they're buying up houses now.
really?
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting because I heard rumors about there's a group of them living
Together.
together in this area too.
Yes, I heard that as well.
But we're not going to go into that because I don't have a lot of detail on that. Anyway, I heard from some sources that that football or sports thing up in Reed City, right off the highway. It's got Chemical Bank. Yes, this youth sports thing or whatever. I heard that there was an individual that was going to buy that property and put apartments on it. Somehow that fell through, and some other company is now going to be buying that to put apartments. First of all, why do you need apartments in Reed City? There's nothing to draw to it. Okay, Nate, nobody moving to live in Reed City to work other than maybe Yoplait, but why would they do that?
That's where Yoplait is made?
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yep,
Yeah.
my mom worked there.
Yeah.
I just go to Cadillac, so I wouldn't even know Reed City existed.
Yeah. A lot of people don't. And so why would you build apartments for? No one's going to move here to work and then live in an apartment. And so they're going to put apartments in Reed City on that property. I'm pretty sure that those apartments will be used for the foreign nationals that would be moving in to help set up the facility and help train everyone, as you know who has already stated.
It's going to become a 15-minute city.
That's what you think?
That's what I think.
That's a little conspiracy theory, but we'll continue.
Well, it's my whole thing is, what I don't know, one of the other towns in Michigan that has the communist companies, they're now requiring their children to learn Mandarinese or
Mandarin.
Mandarin, sorry.
Where are they doing that at?
I believe it's Holland, is what one of the gals from one of the meetings told me. And it's required for our children to learn Mandarin. Yeah.
Really?
Yep. And I thought that was pretty lame. They're in our country. Why are we having been forced to learn
I mean,
language?
I honestly, I would say it's probably better to learn Chinese in school just so we know what's being said.
Well, my son took Chinese a semester. Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Their language is very hard to learn.
Yeah.
But yet they say learning English is one of the hardest languages too.
Because there's so many different ways of saying things, and a lot of
Words
people get it
meaning
wrong.
Because actually we started out with Old English, if you stop and remember all that.
Well, anything else, Angie, before we close up the show?
Well, the court case is going to be heard again on July 15th.
Okay.
That is awesome. We got to keep an eye out for that.
The reason why Brian is on it is because he's within 1,200 feet of the proposed site.
Oh.
So that's
You mean
why
he didn't sell his land
No.
to Goshen?
Mm-mm.
Goshen probably didn't offer to buy.
Oh, they didn't offer to buy mine from what they said. They did, but they don't want, if you don't agree to it, then they say, oh, we didn't do that. It's, I feel sorry for him, but I'm glad he's taking a stand, because more people need to take a stand and not be bullied by these people. I mean, a lot of people in this community were bullied when Goshen got in here. And
We're not going to back down.
no, we're not backing down.
We are not.
No.
That's going to be the summer mantra.
Yes. It's going up
We
on
won't back down.
Yep. And your video was amazing,
Yeah,
by
the
the
video
way.
was awesome.
I
Thank
love
you.
that
I love it.
video.
Thank you.
That's going on.
I
If it would have
passed
been warm
it
enough.
around to so many other groups. And if you guys have not joined what's going on in the Everett area,
What's going on in Everett?
the contamination,
From what?
they haven't, I guess it's gotten into wells, but I also know that they're putting a potash plant over in Everett, because there's a potash plant in Hersey with a lithium pond.
Well,
Oh.
we're going to save that for another episode. Anything else?
No.
No? Okay, we're going to jump into some community buzz. If you're interested in joining the Rotary Club of Big Rapids, you can find them on Facebook at the Rotary Club of Big Rapids, or stop by the lower level of the Artworks building on Tuesdays at noon. Your first 2 lunches are on them. Anyone part of the Rotary Club here?
No.
No. I can't even vote here yet.
Oh. Well, if you would like to join, you can contact them and go to the lower level of the artworks building, just so you know.
Okay.
Misiola Curry Comfort Home is teaming up with Two Hats Ranch for their Shooting for Comfort sporting clay event May 17th. Ooh. This includes a golf cart, lunch, and you can get a 4-person team registered by going to their website, MisiolaCurryComfortHome.com. For questions, call 231-287-2208. Anybody going to be doing that? I think I might do that too.
Yeah, we clay shoot all the time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw those pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Animal Rescue Coalition is a nonprofit no-kill shelter. They always are in need of donations of food and toys. They are Mecosta County's only shelter. So they also rehabilitate abused and neglected pets. So remember, adopt, don't shop. Any pets is a lifetime commitment, so take it seriously. Each animal they have all need a forever home. Gilbert's Carpets Plus Color Tile has their red, white, and blue Dream Floor Award, where you can nominate a facility in the listening area to win a new floor for their facility. And you can go to gilbertscarpetsplus.com/Dream Floor Award. Let's see. Is there any more community buzz? Let's see. Not really. Not right now. Anybody know anything else that's going on in the month of May? No? Okay, we're going to move on. We would like to thank our sponsors this week, Purely Clean Services. Thank you, Lisa. Barrington Firearms Training Center, 911 Restoration, Gilbert's Carpets Plus Color Tile, Benton Baker of Big Rapids, Susan Bean of Big Rapids Realty. We love Susan Bean. Hello, Susan Bean. And along with the other supportive people and businesses of the community, we thank each and every one of you for getting behind our show. If you would like to sponsor our show, the Big Rapids Buzz, or really my show at the moment, Big Rapids Buzz, you can call your best friend Jen here at B1039 at 231-796-1103, and she'll get you started. Listen again next Monday at 8:30 a.m. for the Big Rapids Buzz with me and not Bruce. Just me, Chris. Just me and myself and I and whoever else I have on. Maybe Lori will be here. Maybe Tonya. Maybe Angie. Maybe somebody else. I don't know. But listen again, 8:30.
Killing me.
We make it up. We do this live. Yeah, see y'all. Bye-bye.
What a show, Chris, and we're finished.